Hi everyone, glad to be back and excited to be talking to you about coaching the international identity in teams and individuals to make them native speakers of English as a lingua franca. I just want to let you know that in the next week and a half or so, I'll be talking about the three main pillars of my language coaching. One of them is, of course, English as a lingua franca. The other is the international identity coupled with intercultural communication competences. And the third is authentic communication. They weave in and out of each other, so it won't be a cut and dry separation. Okay, today we're talking about these topics. Here's my Excel sheet, blah, blah, and flip chart. It's going to be just really interesting, I hope, and informative, and make you think some more about authentic international communication. And today I want to tell you a little bit about English as a lingua franca. What does that mean, and where are we going with that? And I want to start with a factoid, and this is that in the world today, there are more non-native speakers of English than native speakers. And that has a huge impact on language training, on English language training, on business English and business communication. Because it means that when two or more people are speaking English, there'll probably be non-native speakers. And this opens up a new field in the area of teaching English and teaching business English. Traditionally, we've oriented ourselves to the British or American standards, but we're moving away from that to address the fact that really English is an international language. So that means that still we have to teach content, we have to teach vocabulary and sentence structure and grammar, but with these we also need to teach different strategies for communicating and for learning. This involves collaborative and partnered learning, using technology, and having different goals and purposes for English. So these are all the interesting areas that we're going in with English as a lingua franca. It's very interesting, and it also represents the democratization of communication. This is a post-colonial era that we are not super focused on what's happening in the US and Great Britain, but we're also interested to see what's coming out of the emerging economies. And that raises then questions for native speakers. When the rest of the world is making such a big effort to speak English as a foreign language, would it be worthwhile for native speakers to make an effort to speak this international English as well? And what would that mean for them? A few suggestions might be not using a very elevated vocabulary, but something more basic, not stupid, but basic. Avoiding slang, avoiding complex sentence structures, particularly in emails, but also in spoken English, and keeping idioms to a minimum because they tend to be very culture specific. So those are the thoughts that I'm going to leave you with today, and I'll be back tomorrow to talk some more about authentic international communication. Until then, have a great day and take care of yourselves.